What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm reading through comments right now. I'm all distracted and was it fakakta? Yeah, what's up? It's Wednesday. It's vlog day for me, at least. That kind of situation. Yeah, I'm trying to look at comments here. Que pasa, hermano, Mr. Fogging out with the Batman. I did not know you were Puerto Rican, dude. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I really didn't know that. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing? I hope you've had a good week so far, and things are just trucking along and all that kind of situation. So yeah. Let's jump into some what I've been vaping, and then we'll keep the show a rolling. So let's do some what I've been vaping. All right. So what I've been vaping. I got this little guy in yesterday. It's the R&V Pro. What is it? I keep forgetting the damn name for this damn thing. So I've been having to keep the authenticity card around. It's the Pontus from R&V Designs over in Indonesia. Yeah, this thing is a nice little banger. Honestly, it's very impressive. Not gonna lie, for how tiny it is and all that kind of thing. Very, very impressed. In that, I have from 12 Monkeys Mangabees, which I picked up at NVE. Really good juice, not gonna lie. I actually just this morning added 12 Monkeys to the website. So if you guys wanna head on over there and pick some up for yourself, I have them on the site. Next we have this guy. We got that Clown Vapes Dreamer Serpent Elevate on top, and in that I got a Phoenix by Vaporgate. Trying out their stuff. That's a peaches and cream kind of situation. Not too shabby. Honestly, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. You know, that kind of situation. Didn't know how I would feel about a peaches and cream, but so far I'm enjoying it. And then I've been rocking this thing for quite some time now. It even gives it a nice glare, even with all the patina it's got going on. It's the Apocalypse with the Keen from Times Vape. And in that, I got M-Turk's Turkish Harvest. So yeah, that's what I've been vaping. I'm going to run some shout outs. I know I already shouted out Fogging Out with the Badman. Thank you for joining me, man. Seriously, appreciate it. Josh Viana. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? Ebby Vapes, how are you, man? I actually saw you subbed earlier this week. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Texas Cloudtown, brother, how are you doing? My fellow Texan. Like, the dude seriously lives not too far from here, which is pretty cool. We need to like hang out. I saw your skateboarding videos. I have skateboards, I have longboards. Whichever one you want to do, just let me know. And no falling off of hills. I've done that and it's not fun. Jacoby Vapes, how are you doing, brother? He's another nighttime trooper. So I know you're probably just getting up or something relatively close to that. All right. Yeah, just getting myself a little situated here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this thing a rolling. Nice, Mr. J. Nice. So dude, the whole race to the time clock to get out of work, I get it, man. I really get it. I'm so I don't know, just at least with my personal life and job, I'm like, yeah, can you get me out of here? Actually, I'm gonna throw one more in. I got the Warlock's Hammer. Yeah, I always do that upside down. Warlock's Hammer, since it's Warlock Wednesday, got a rep. And in that I got the Custy from Overdripped. That is almost gone, and I will be sad when it is, so I've been kind of sparingly taking my time with that. Mike the Vaping Ape, how are you doing? How are your shift knobs? How are they doing? I'm going to pick on you with that for quite a while, dude. I'm not going to lie. All right, so we're going to move on to the next segment. We're going to do some beer, just because I love beer, and this gives me a great excuse to drink it, because otherwise I don't really drink anymore. So Yeah, let's move on to some beer. All right, so for today's selection, we have from Anderson Valley Brewing Company a Blood Orange Gose Orange Ale. That one, like, I don't know why, but that labeling caught my interest, and I wanted to check it out. So we're gonna take a look at it. Let me see if there's no description stuff on here. So all I can tell you, it's a 4.2 alcohol by volume, 12 ounces. It's a solar powered brewery. Interesting. Like, I've never actually heard of this company. I've drank a lot of beer, but there's like, just like, Martin House is something I live by. They are literally 10 minutes away from me. So why not? You know what I mean? What's up, Lethal Coils? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's get this going. We got the Imperial Stout glass, which is not the appropriate glass for this, but this is my favorite glass to drink out of, so that's what we're gonna do. That looks beautiful, honestly. Erica Vapes, how are you? I'm actually looking at beer right now. Look at that. It reminds me of like a really light ginger ale kind of thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's not pithy at any point. So yeah. Go says. I've actually only tried like one before. I'm doing good, Lethal Coils. Just doing things and such. Been busy. I don't even know when was the last time I knew what the word take a break was, but that it is what it is. You got to live that grind. Going in for that smell. It's got nice punchy citrus kind of thing going on. There's like something else in there. I don't know. There's like a weird pungent smell in there. I don't know. I don't know. There's like a weird, like, there's that citrus smell, but there's something in there that just does not work. What's up, Frames Janklin Vaper? How you doing, buddy? You're almost off work, or you're probably already off work, aren't you? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go in for the taste. See how this goes. Oh wow, that is sour. It's a good sour, but it is sour. Not like a sour, but it is very sour, which is really weird. Because it's supposed to be a gose, and the goses are a little bit just more lighter, very drinkable beers, at least in my opinion. All right, that's interesting. There's just like something about it. I don't know. Like, I'm like, it is full on sour. Like, I guess the blood orange, it's like a legitimate blood orange, not just blood orange flavored. It's like full on blood orange. So I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna do some pairings. I got this guy. I was like, if I'm gonna do this beer, I'm doing this guy. This got Naul in there. It's Hexone V2 with the what was this thing called again? The Crown 3. Yeah, it was the Crown 3. Mr. What is it? Mr. Mark from the Gathering Vapor Lounge. He was like, dude, you need to try this. And I keep his juice in here for beer tastings. I just feel Naul is one of those weird ones that if you got like a good ale or like a wheat ale, those style of beers, Naul pairs really well with it. Just saying. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, that I should have waited for that one till last because I just won it out. It brings out a little bit more of that like citrus. It's still very sour, and there's like just something that lingers more in the nose than anything else, and it's just like really pungent, and I can't put my finger on it, and it's annoying me, and all that kind of thing. Right, James? You know what I'm talking about. Mike, I'm gonna send you video links. One of these days, I'm just gonna bombard you with video links, and you're gonna wake up to them, and you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know why, but you're gonna know why, but you're not gonna know what the hell to do with yourself. I just think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. All right, we're gonna go next with the manga bees from 12 Monkeys and this guy with the Citadel. Actually, I forgot to mention that in what I've been vaping. Yeah, that's the Citadel on top of there. Oh wow, that's actually not bad. It brought out the sweetness a lot more. They actually pair really, really well. Not gonna lie, make for a really good. No, you're gonna have to watch them and then delete them. Yeah, with the cottonmouth thing, drink lots of water, as James put. Seriously, if you vape heavily, drink lots of water. I actually got this guy for that purpose. So I've been drinking lots and lots of water lately. That, and I'm trying to cut back on soda because holy crap, can I tear through soda. Yeah, dude. I don't know if you heard James earlier, but I do have 12 Monkeys on the site now. So I am an authorized dealer of them and stuff. Yeah, 12 Monkeys. Really good stuff. I have like one other thing back there, and I kind of wish I would have gotten was it Tropica or whatever? That one was really good. All right. Next, we're going to go with the... No, I don't even have a battery in this. How unprepared is that? Well, we could try this. We'll see. This is more like a... I don't know how it'll go, but Nightshade. Axial Guardian. Let's see. Ooh. That gave it like a nice... It turned it more into like a lemon flavor. Turned the beer more lemony. Kind of liking that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Stu Reps, how are you doing, man? How are you hanging in there? Let me see. You blown through 212 packs of... oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, the Baja Blast. I know you and Mr. Ohm.My.Lanta. You got your own little competition going on who can tear through the most juice. And as far as I know, I think Dan is still winning, but if I'm wrong on that one, correct me. But it's very unfair because he has literally the supply with him. So it's very unfair for him to like be claiming that he's winning out. It'd be something if you also had like a whole like lifetime supply of it sitting next to you. Yeah, like I read it Bama Blast and I was like, wait, no, that's Baja Blast. And I knew where you were going. We're on the same wavelength. I think after like a year, almost a year of doing Ohmies and being friends and stuff, we kind of can read each other's minds to a point. All right, we're going to give Blaz Mango a shot and see how this goes. I don't know. Blaz Mango. If you guys haven't tried it, seriously, give it a shot. It's really good. At least I like the mango. Original Blast, not my favorite. They kind of like that one falls at like the very end. But mango... Strawberry, guava. I think was the other one's guava, right? I do not remember. He's a cheater though because he works at the shop and carries it. Exactly, he's a cheater. He's exactly that. He is a cheater. All right, so Mango Blaz, and we're gonna rep in this. Okay, it did not do anything for it, but at the same time, it didn't destroy it, if that makes any sense. Oh yeah, Blaz. I got a Blast hat on. I just remembered. But it didn't like make it worse, but at the same time, it didn't improve it. Like me, when I'm looking for a beer pairing, I'm trying to see if something that can enhance the flavor of the beer to make it more enjoyable. And there are some juices that just kind of do nothing for them. There are some that just make it horribly disgusting and just very intolerable and annoying, and it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's true. We have ESPN now, bro. Yep, exactly. Let's see. That could be good for that beer. Sorry, okay, I am like, I don't know if you guys watched the vlog from maybe like 2 months ago, something like that. And there was an article about how there's a correlation to smoking and ADD and why we kind of do that. And it's just something to like keep people like a little bit more focused. And I am just wildly ADD. So I apologize. I keep getting like distracted by chat. And I have it on this screen when the camera's facing that way. So I tend to, yeah. All right. Let me see. So we're going to move into some advocacy kind of typey things and all that type of situation. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so advocacy. I feel like a dick for saying things the way I do sometimes, but honestly, I am a brutally honest person. And if I have something on my mind, I will most likely let you know. And yeah, my screen is very bright, so that's why this just got a lot brighter over here because I didn't have this pulled up. But when it comes to advocacy, you have to do what's right for you. You can't wait for the next guy to do it. You can't wait for a notification to show up to remind you that advocacy exists. You have to be active in what you're doing. You actually have to make moves for yourself and be able to actually push on for what you need. If like vaping is something you really wholly believe in and that you want it to stick around, do something for yourself. Look up local government stuff. Honestly, you can go on their site and see what they have in the works, what they have on the dockets, what actually is already on the books, that kind of situation. You need to know your surroundings because if you don't, something can happen and you're not even aware and you'll find out when it's too late. And I mean, I've been a person that has fallen into that. The town I currently work in, they were having like a ban ordinance coming up. This is like 2016. We're talking like years ago at this point. And this is when like I was first learning about advocacy, and I learned about CASA, and they had posted something about how they were going to do a vape ban ordinance in certain areas and all that kind of thing in the town that I work in. And I was like, they were going to have like an open forum on it. And I was like, dude, I am there. But I looked at the article and I realized that it had happened 2 weeks prior. And I was like, well, fuck. I guess I missed that one. So you know what? I try to stay on top of my local area. Like seriously, you need to be local, be aware of what's going around in your city, around you. Then from there, go, state, because the state one affects you just as much. Then federal. Federal affects us all together, but you got to make sure you stay as local as possible and do what you need for you. And even like with your vape shops and things like that, see if they are aware of what's going on, because sometimes they don't really actually know, because a lot of them just tend to be punk kids that work there. The owners tend to be just run-of-the-mill owners, and try to talk to them. I mean, I've tried and I've gotten rejected quite a bit, but I still try here and there, all that kind of thing. So yeah, let me see what we got on chat. See, I have a few things to say. I should use kind of newish 30T batteries with bad arc. Yeah, if you got a bad arc and things like that, just go buy yourself some new ones. 18650 battery store, I think, is running them for like $7 a piece at this point. They like seriously, I'm amazed on how fast 30T's dropped. Because I mean, like a year ago, we were looking at like $17 a battery. Now you're looking at like one for $7, which that is awesome. Because personally, I am kind of a cheap asshole. Oh yeah, there you go, Vaping Ape. Email is your best friend. Email is your best friend. All right, so let me see. I got this from Soupwire. South Dakota bans indoor vaping. And that's how, like I was just saying, you need to like look around at what's going on around you, because, like I've said this before, in so many different formats and stuff that I'm in, Wolfbite, Ohmies, my stuff. You, God, I lost my train of thought. I've been doing this all week, just brain farting. You just have to be aware of all your shit. I know I just repeated myself, but I completely brain farted, and I am sorry. I'm very, very sorry. So either way, the article, in a move to create controversy in the Sunshine State. Okay, my train. I just remembered. Okay, things that apply for me here in my area do not apply for, like, say, Frames, who is in California. They do not apply for, like Swaggins. He's in Massachusetts. Dan is in Michigan. Like, we all come from different places, so a lot of the stuff that is affecting us directly does not apply for one person that applies to another one. Like me here in Texas, the harshest thing we're dealing with at the moment is a tobacco 21, which I still believe we should fight and not cave into, but that's just my personal opinion on that one. But again, everything is affected differently. I know California, they're looking at like statewide flavor bans and all that kind of situation is still going on over there. So I know New York, they are dealing with the same thing. So it just turns into one of those things. Ooh, Stu Rep, you getting some vape mail tomorrow. Awesome, dude. Awesome stuff. All right, in a move to create controversy in the Sunshine State. Yes, that is one of its nicknames. A hurried process in March led by Governor Kristi Noem enacted a law that bans e-cigarettes from nearly all bars, casinos, civic buildings, restaurants, and workplace, according to a report by South Dakota Newswatch. Republican Carl Perry acted at the as a House sponsor, and Noem signed the bill March 27. It goes into effect July 1st. If caught vaping at a banned establishment after July 1st, individuals could face fine. Legislative advocate cite air quality and removal of secondhand aerosol residue as a motivation to quickly push the bill through the House Senate. Lawmakers also acted to establish a political firewall to combat rising tide of teen vaping, and South Dakota Newswatch reported. Okay, first of all, air quality with aerosols. First of all, I hate that they want to call vaping aerosols. That just annoys the fuck out of me for some reason. I do not accept what you're trying to push on me. Yeah, I'm going all SJW on it. Yeah, I'm just messing around. Yeah, that whole thing of calling it aerosols is just bullshit. And even then, they've done studies on air quality of vaping. They've run it a couple times. I've seen it like in the past 2 years. They've done it. And the air quality from vaping indoors is the same as going outside. It does not affect anything. It does not make a difference. I will say, though, if you are like allergic to PG or VG, it will affect you. Like with my son, he is actually allergic to VG, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's VG or PG, because he does do the inhalers for asthma. But whenever, like, if I vape and he happens to walk past the cloud and all that kind of thing, he'll start like a little small cough. So I know it does affect him. But otherwise, there is no real like issue other than if you actually have a natural allergy to it. So I feel that their whole argument is mute and this is fucking bullshit, and they're just doing something for the sake of doing it. Because here's the thing. They are banning vaping from bars, casinos, civic buildings, restaurants, workplaces. Workplaces and restaurants, I understand. Whatever. That's just something you really can't touch. Civic buildings, that's whatever. Casinos and bars. If you're still allowed to smoke in those places, if you're allowed to light up a cigarette and smoke in them, but you're not allowed to vape, I call bullshit. That is horseshit, and that is something that just really should not happen. So you want to like really explain to me what the fuck? Why is that? Why are you permitting one thing or another? I mean, what is it? And I have it pulled up here just in case I wanted to do it, but we talked about it on the Ohmies this past Monday with the whole thing of they are banning vaping from Rite Aids, but they're not getting rid of cigarettes. Why? Where? Like, I understand the whys, because you know what? Trust me, I've been around long enough to know the whole tinfoil hat bullshit of they're trying to keep the money going, the cigarette money going, the this and that money going. But if you're not, if you're gonna like ban vaping, why aren't you banning a whole encompassing thing? It just makes no sense. Why does one have to be different from the other? When in all reality, we have the studies vaping 95% safer. Here in the US, they did the study years ago. It was 98% safer. They actually said a higher rate than the Royal College of Physicians, but they just don't want to accept this. They just want to bury that crap and put it like in a shelf somewhere instead of actually allowing it. Let me see, what can you smoke but not vape? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just one of those things of like, I just find it irritating on, if you're gonna attack vaping, why not go after smoking? All encompassing. If you're gonna do one, why not the other? It's kind of like with the whole tobacco 21 thing. If you are old enough to be tried as an adult, if you're old enough to go into the military at 18, but you're not old enough to make a decision about smoking, even with drinking, I don't know. Like, I understand that an 18-year-old really doesn't have their facilities enough to like handle alcohol, but at the same time, they're gonna do it anyways. Underage drinking is a thing, and I just feel like here in the States, we put so many laws in a place that prohibit us from doing things at a certain age, so we're gonna do it just because we can't, and then we're already in it, and once we become of age and we're old enough for it, we're gonna continue because we can. So it doesn't really seem to deter anybody. It doesn't seem to make a difference. So why? Like, a lot of these things just never made sense to me. Throughout my life, it's just been such a pain in the ass, and it annoys me, but whatever. Yeah, I got another one here from Soupwire. It is study, vaping not a gateway to cigarette use. And I mean, we already know this. I'm sad that they actually even had to do a study about it, but you know what? At least there's proof. That's always like that one thing. Like, I know for myself, and I probably could speak for everybody watching right now, that what is it? That if you already vape, you're not really gonna be inclined to want to smoke. Nobody wants, like, personally, I've been around smokers since I started vaping. I can't handle the smell. I can't, and I can only imagine the taste at that point. Like, I still have memories. I like the smell of a fresh lit cigarette, don't get me wrong, but beyond that, I just can't do it. I find it disgusting. I find it to be terrible, and that's where the whole thing of like, hey, you should try vaping comes up, because you know what? Why the hell have that around you? Personally. All right, so let me see. As an industry continues to outperform financial expectations, critics are attempting to sink an unproven teen notion, linking e-cigarette popularity with renewed interest in traditional cigarettes, according to MedPage Today. And this article was released April 12th, so it's a couple days old. It is an exaggerated statement and shouldn't be taken seriously. At least that's the opinion of recent combined study conducted by associates of Cardiff University in Great Britain and BMJ Journal Tobacco Control. Cardiff Graham Moore, PhD, summarized the findings. While e-cigarettes have exploded into the American teen social scene, combustible cigarette smoking has maintained a downward trajectory. Yeah, see, Ebi Vapes, that's what I'm talking about. It is one of those things. Oh yeah, trust me, dude. Like, with the whole smoking thing, dude. Okay, like, before I met my wife, I actually dated a girl that like to smoke, and I never smoked indoors. I never smoked in cars, and I dated a girl that liked to smoke in cars, and she had that bad habit. And I would actually grab a cigarette and throw it out my window, and as mad as she got, I didn't fucking care. It was my car. But every once in a while, I still get a whiff of when she did that, and that was like what, 5 years ago at this point. It's been quite some time. So, and it's still like I could still smell it in my vehicle, so it pisses me the fuck off because I don't do that. Homie, don't play that. All right, let me see. Backing up elements of more studies, National Institute on Drug Abuse conducted a U.S. survey of 8th, 10th, 12th graders last December, released alarming data during 2018. 37.3% of teens admitted to anything vaping compared to 20.9% in 2017. Traditional cigarette smoking among minors has fallen from 28% in 1997 to 5% in 2017, according to the study titled Monitoring the Future. Really? Stu Rep, were you a dipper? Like he just said, I honestly don't know what cig smoke smells like. Were you a dipper? Because I mean that's cool. I mean like I know Texas Cloudtown. I don't know if you're still watching, buddy, but I know he said on the Ohmies he started off as a dipper. Eventually he became a smoker, but he started off as a dipper, and that's kind of where his nicotine needs started and all that kind of situation. So yeah. And see, that's the thing. Like they keep trying to push this whole idea that teens are gonna get addicted to nicotine, and then they're gonna go to cigarettes and yada 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 yada. Oh, okay. You were born without a sense of smell. Well, that sucks, dude. That's I don't know about if that sucks, but like that's interesting at the minimum. Like I can only imagine how that life is. Yeah, I can't even imagine in all reality. That's interesting. So yeah, like the whole thing of teens are gonna go to smoking and they're gonna be doing this and that. It's like, well, you tell them not to do something, they're gonna do it in the first place. Hell, I have a 14-year-old, and I know their mother pushes really hard that they can't cuss because they're little angels and they shouldn't cuss. But I know the older one cusses. I even told her that to her face. I was like, I am not kidding myself. I know you do this when we're not around. I do not bullshit myself. And she just looked at me and was like very shocked. And I was like, what? You think I don't know you like that? Come on, I raised you. I've known, like, she's actually like technically my adoptive daughter at this point, because when me and her mother got together, she was 2 years old. And yeah, you have superpowers in your other senses. I could see that. So like, yeah, me and her mother got together when we were 2 years old. So I know the kid very, very well. I've seen her grow up. I've seen how smart of a kid she can be, what a little shit she can be. And I mean, like the first couple of times it was like I had to babysit her and stuff like that. And I pulled a prank on her and she pulled it right back. And I was like, I'd be mad if I wasn't so proud right now. Because seeing a 2-year-old do the prank, and if you want to know what the prank is, I'll DM you. If you DM me or something, or like we talk on one of the forums, I'll let you know. But yeah, it's one of those weird things. The Double Vapor, what's up, bro? How you doing over in the UK? Good evening. Yeah, what is it, like 9 for you guys over there? 9:30, something like that. You're like 6 hours ahead, right? Trying to remember time zones. That is one thing in the past year or so. I've had to learn time zones, which makes life a little interesting. Trying to remember where everybody's at what time and all that kind of situation, because not everybody lives in my time zone. Just yeah. So the whole teen smoking crap and that just it gets on my nerves and it's annoying. And here in the States, we push shit like that just because we have nothing better to do. That's really what it boils down to. Like, if they actually had a leg to stand on, that'd be something. But there's just nothing there, and it's grasping at straws at this point because they've been trying to combat this for a while, and nothing happens. Nice. All right. Cool. Now I'm trying to remember my military time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, 9:35, 21:35. Yeah. I actually like military time more. Like on my phone, that's how I keep it, because I just feel that the whole idea of you hit 12 and it starts over just seems stupid. But that's just me. So AM, PM, whatever. Let's see. So I got one last one for you guys here. Sharpless Speaks. This is from Angela Garrity over at Vape On Magazine. If you guys haven't checked her out on Vape News Magazine, now she is on Vape On, which I am happy for her, and I hope it goes well for her over there, because seriously, she's on top of it. Like, they are actually really close friends. They live like 15 minutes away from me, and I've hung out with them, and the entire time I'm talking to Nick, Angela is just typing away, reading articles, and doing so much work. She keeps on it, and I am happy to see that she's moved on to a different format, and hopefully it works out well for her. Let me see. The Washington Examiner is reporting that interim FDA Commissioner Ned Sharpless has finally spoken. In the first FDA all hands meeting yesterday, he vows to crack down on teen vaping. He signed the FDA that he signaled that the FDA would continue its efforts launched by Gottlieb to curtail tobacco use by minors. Sharpless stated, we'll maintain our focus on ending the use of combustible cigarettes among adults and on preventing kids from ever starting. And that's like, I just love how they push that, and it's just because it's grasping at straws. It's always grasping at straws. Yeah, we repeat history with teens smoking or vaping. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like, history repeats itself in one weird way or another. And even then, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Dumb kids are going to be dumb kids. No matter what you tell them to do or not to do, they're going to do it. My dad wanted me to be a lawyer. I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to be a lawyer. I defied my father and got tattoos, got in a metal band, and that kind of went to shit, but had a fun time in my late teens and early 20s. Because seriously, I got to play with a lot of bands around here. Got to actually meet a lot of bigger name bands, which is pretty cool. I got to hang out with them and just chill and things like that, and got to meet them like human beings. But, you know, that was completely against my parents' wishes. They wanted me to go to college, university, whatever you want to call it, become a lawyer and make a ton of money off of that. And I was just like, not for me, not doing it. That was part of my definement of my parents. That smoking, getting tattoos, getting piercings. Oh, I went the full 9 yards. I'm actually the black sheep of my family. As nice a guy as you think I am, in my family, I am the biggest disappointment to my parents. When Gottlieb announced his departure from the FDA last month, speculation ensued from some that the incoming FDA commissioner would reverse some of Gottlieb's regulatory efforts, and administration under Sharpless watch has criticized those expectations. So yeah, Sharpless. I mean, I'll be honest. When we went to NVE, Angela told me that we were in trouble. She was like, the new guy that they're bringing on, he's like, I think he's from the Lung Cancer Association or something like that. I can't remember what she told me, and I was gonna look into this guy, and been busy with so many other things, but seriously, look into it. Like, dude, she told me we're fucked. If we thought Gottlieb was bad, this guy is worse. He's gonna just push into something way, way worse. And I am not. I was like, that was like really my reaction when she said that. And when it comes to this kind of thing, the Garrity's do not fuck around. They will tell you a very blunt, honest response, and it can be very, very bad. It can be very, very bad, because they do not mince words, because you know what's the point of that? And they don't pussyfoot around shit. So Uh, we'll see how things go and how bad they are and all that kind of situation. It's just a pain in the ass and it makes for a very frustrating time. But we got to keep fighting and keep on keeping on. That's all I can really say about that. We mustn't go down without fighting. That is like a very important, crucial thing. Beyond that, I really don't know what to say. All right, so with all that being said, we're gonna call it right here. I've enjoyed my time. We're up to like 40 minutes, and honestly, that's kind of where I like the vlog to be, like 45 minutes at most. I know like on the pre-recorded ones, I've gone as far as like an hour. And I felt that those were a little too long because people got things to do. I mean, as Jared puts it, what is it? Time is money, and I don't even remember. Mike, if you're still watching, just comment it. But either way, yeah, thank you for joining me. As always, stay on top of things. Stay on top of advocacy or activism, whichever one you want to call it. Because at this point, we just have to be active and push. We got to push back for what they're pushing at us. Beyond that, thank you for joining me. Check out clownvapes.com. We got all sorts of new stuff coming up. I'm still adding things to the site. It's been a huge endeavor for me that I am excited to take on. Then after that, Vaping with the Ohmies on Mondays. We do have the channel that is ready to go. And as soon as we go into May, we are going into that. Let's see. There it is. Thank you, Mike. You were an awesome dude. I know time is money, and I want to thank you for spending that time with me. So there it is. And it's a very true factual thing. Because I mean, especially like with the time slot I chose for this, half of everybody that can join is like barely getting off for work. So I completely understand that. Or still at work. So yeah, go check out Vaping with the Ohmies. We have our channel. I think I should have a link down below for that. If not, I will add it. I've been adding it to all my videos. We have been promoting it. We are having a Vaping with the Ohmies channel, so you guys can just head over there and not have to like scour the internet for whose channel is it on this week. Then go join the Vaping with the Ohmies group on Facebook. Please answer the questions. We get some people that don't answer the questions, and they just sit around. And we would like to add you, but we would like to know that you're not a robot. Clown Crew, that's my personal group. If you guys want to go check it out, it's KLOWNEKREW. Yes, I'm corny like that. Then Wolf Bite. We are on Vape Radio on Saturdays at noon, Sundays at 9 p.m. Go check us out. And if you miss out on those, go check out the SoundCloud. We have all the replays on there. So if you ever missed an episode or you want to catch up on the episodes, we are on SoundCloud as well. So beyond that, I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. So thank you. And as always, vape on, mix on.